Good afternoon, I'm Sheila Maria and it's wonderful to be with you. This message is just because I am very aware that a lot of you are worried. Now, there are some incredible, many incredible mediums that are doing an amazing job talking about everything that's going on in the world, and my eyes are not closed to that at all. The difficulty is when that fear spreads into your world, it disempowers you, it doesn't empower you. And if you're lucky enough that you are not directly affected by COVID or the riots or the issues that brings up, I really want to talk to you about the very best way that you actually can support the people that are dying, the people that are protesting, the people that are affected in very large ways by these events, and not for you to feel as though you are abandoning them. So the first message, these are coming from Yeshua, i.e. Jesus. And he basically says he witnessed many atrocities. He obviously had atrocities committed towards him. And he says, even though he was the Son of God, he was also a man, and he had the feelings of a man. And although his level of compassion was very high, he would feel the flaring of emotion with some of the things he saw happen to women and children. But he says he had to remind himself that those atrocities, and what I was told is that he saw a woman be stoned. That's what he told me. Those atrocities were committed in fear, and the people that joined in did it because they were scared of what would happen if they didn't. And I found, everybody saying Black Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter. So do the missing Indigenous native girls. So do the children that are sex trafficked. So do all the people that are homeless on the streets. Animals' lives matter. All lives matter. And I had to stop myself from getting involved because I don't see how that helps. When I said to Yeshua, how can I help the individuals? Because when that energy comes into your aura, it starts to affect your life, your relationships, your hopes for the future, your ability to change your own situation. And if you can't change your own situation, then you can't change anybody else's. And basically, Yeshua said, you must observe through the eyes of love. And that means there are no victims. It's a part that we play. And there are no aggressors, because at soul level, it was all agreed to create awareness. So creating awareness isn't about posting about it. It's about being aware. I've never met a true racist. I've met people that make silly remarks. I've never met a real racist. Now, I'm lucky in that way. But the truth is, most people don't want to be aware. And being aware has nothing to do with posting on Facebook. It's about being aware, and therefore that consciousness passes on to members of your family, it passes on to your children, and making those around you aware that this was murder, plain and simple. This was murder. They've been arrested. They've been dealt with. Be aware of that and stay aware. So that was the first thing. That's the way he said you can actually help the people that are affected by COVID and the people that are affected by the uprisings. Be aware, because you know when someone's watching you, and when someone's watching you but they're not saying anything, it sparks your conscience. That old saying, we've got a devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, we're in between. Your awareness will make them question theirs. And very often it's the people that don't say anything. It's the people that don't post. It's the people that seemingly have no opinion that cause awareness in others. So that was what Yeshua said. Okay. The other thing I want to say, a lot of you, I am sensing, have got a lot of concerns about relationships where one of you is very awake and very aware and the other is not, and you seem to be wanting different things. I am told to tell you this is a time to slow down within yourself, so that the imbalances can, if possible, start to evolve. And light workers go at a very, very, very fast pace. And I'm a typical Gemini in that I go at a very fast pace. And very often our spouses, they give up trying to keep up with us. And that can show itself in a multitude of ways. If you are feeling that there is a question mark over your relationship, a question mark over your significant other, and it's scaring you, slow down, because this is time to evolve. Yes, it is time to grow, but if you're tackling everything else but ignoring the issues within your own life, you're not actually evolving. And your major relationship is the place where your evolution as a soul can happen. And sometimes you will find when you go home that the souls that you thought were slower than you were actually right on cue at your level, there to make you resolve hundreds of lives worth of running away, avoidance, turning and burying your head in the sand. So very often the person that you're worried maybe you'll split up if things don't get better, the very fear that they are causing you to ignore is the very fear that they are there to help you evolve through, so that your relationship can get back on track. And we're not seeing that many relationships end. So if you're listening to this, it might just be you need a little bit of help understanding the actual reasons behind your relationship, what your soul contracts are. There are many relationship soul contracts. And also to look at whether your relationship contract can actually be renewed. And if so, in the clearings, in the relationship clearings that we offer, that is something that we do. So check those out. They're called the Soulmate Clearing and Twin Flame clearings and readings on my website at SheilaMaria.com. But for now, thank you very much for your time. I'm sending you peace. I'm sending you evolution, and I'm sending you calm. Goodbye for now.